It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Toss play to Barkley. Still has some space inside the 35. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
And he's got it. It's in close. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Barkley. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Dak off the play fake. shot. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Prescott now off the play fake. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Eagles get to it. Hits the 20. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
As quarterback, you just cannot play it fast and loose with ball security because those defenders, Kate, on the other side, they practice all week to rip and tear and claw at that football. He gave it away, and even worse, you watch him return it for 6.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. This will be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up third and 1.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. First down from the 42. First down, here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
There we go. First and 10.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Man in motion here. First and 10, Prescott. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is second and long. Dak now from the gun. And that throw just too high for him. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
Here he goes, third and long. Hits him on the in route. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Continuing to move past the 45. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going.
Yeah, here we go.
They send a man in motion. Throwing on first is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down. Throwing again is Dak. Finds him on the slant. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Prescott to sneak it. Oh, the football's loose. And the Birds got to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Man, look at the pile of humanity. These QB sneaks turn into these enormous mosh pits. And I'll tell you what, inside that mosh pit, chaos goes down. And in that case, somebody rips the ball away. Big time takeaway by the defense.
First down, a run with Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row, Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Eagles were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Dak to the air here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Pickett. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Hurts on 1st down. Look at that power, deep left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. Shoves one away. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here he goes again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to... I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the 2nd half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. On him quick, and they bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd down.
From the gun is Prescott. Loses it again. And the Eagles have it. And they will take over with a 1st and goal after the fumble.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, threw that pass rush up to strip the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Screen here for Williams. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 1st and 10 from the 43.
And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott here from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
CD Lamb, incomplete. Reed Blankenship on the coverage.
Back to the air, Prescott. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Wow, it's free again! And the Eagles get to it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it, I felt it, everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead.
42. Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott taking off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. He loses it again. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. He's able to muster up a little something there after bringing in that fumble, Brock, but he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott now off the... Wow, it's free again! And the Eagles get to it! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! celebration after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers.
Here we go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. Prescott now, blitz coming. Jump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's plays like that, King, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And a nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach.
Good.
On first down, Hurts. Hits his running back. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Prescott with a blitz coming. Loses it again. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 29-yard gain, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kate, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles rolling here in a laugher. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Hurts now on fourth. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And stop me if we've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles are running them out of the building. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Wow, it's free again! And the Eagles get to it. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen about quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run here following the penalty. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Prescott will look to throw. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory.